Alright guys, so with it being the third day of the release of Cookie Run Tower of Adventures, I want to go and quickly do a starter's guide or something that you want to kind of focus on in the beginning so that you guys have a right start and the right mindset when you're jumping into this game. As of right now, on the third day, I have spent about $20 into this game. My gacha luck hasn't been super great. I just bought the pass as well as the 30-day crystal, bonuses that comes into play, and then one of the packages, the starter packages that comes with the Google Play. So that's pretty much what I've spent on. Not really much into the gacha aspect of things, but more on the resources. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of quickly go over what you want to focus on. So first of all, when you're starting off in the game, you're going to have these 2.5 million pre-registration reward when you unlock the mailbox. You want to claim that as quickly as possible because Chamomile Cookie is going to be your #1 healer that you are able to use inside of the story mode because sometimes as you continue to progress, she is going to definitely become helpful. In addition to that, you do have some pulls as well. All right, #1 thing that I want to recommend for all the players is to just follow the adventure guide, okay? This is going to be your easiest way to kind of progress throughout the entire game quickly, as well as getting all of the resources that you need in order to go and, level up your cookies, as well as, enhance your weapons or equipment. The coins and the resources that you're going to need are going to come from here as well, and it's just going to guide you to do all of the little things that are going to be possible. Of course, there are still some glitches right now where some of you guys might not be able to play the raid. If you guys can't, make sure to go down in the description or the comments below. I'm going to link the support page to Dev Sisters. Report that bug with your username and a possible screenshot of it if you guys can, and then send that in so that they could help your individual account as soon as possible. All right, but once you guys do complete up to, I believe, story mode 4, then you're able to complete everything here, take all the reward, and that's going to give you a pretty good amount of pulls as well as resources that are going to come into play. Of course, again, it's going to be the basic guide, and I recommend you guys to go and clear that. Leave down in the comments below as well your code, especially if you guys haven't finished the invite a friend code, then leave it down in the comments below so that you guys can help each other out, get that extra 10 pulls right now, because that's going to be amazing, okay, for you guys. As of right now, story mode, we do have up to map 7. All right, and as you guys can see, I am currently on map 7, and I would personally recommend all of you guys, if possible, to just kind of go through all of the story mode on your own. Of course, you could do it with a friend if possible, and if you have any friends that are higher level, you guys can do that. But just know that it is going to scale off of how many players are inside of that particular stage. So if you have 2 players, those monsters are going to get a little bit tougher to actually beat and things like that. So just keep that in mind. But the reason why I say you guys should go for the story mode, on your own, and the first thing to just kind of go through it is because first you will get kind of used to how the story and the gameplay is for this particular game, and you do get a lot of resources just by clearing individual stages. So if you guys look at episode or story mode 7, you guys can see you get 35,000 coins, you get some crystals, you get pools, you get EXPs as well, and these add up. And of course, that is going to allow you to go and level up your cookies and gain those pools for you to go and actually pull for the gacha. And now, speaking about the gacha, I want to talk about the gacha system here. Gacha is a little bit different, but similar in some sense, like Cookie Run Kingdom. All right, Cookie Run Kingdom guarantees an epic cookie every 100 pulls, and that is exactly the same for this particular game. Right now, I would say in the beginning, you're going to have a 40 pull guaranteed epic. That's going to have, I believe, Rye, Dark Choco, and Rockstar. You gotta correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, it's going to have that. You're going to be able to go and pull that. Once you get one of those epics out of the 3, then that banner is going to be gone. I would recommend, if you don't really care about any of those, then skip that, but only use the tickets. You should never use your crystals for that. Crystals should always come to cream soda. Cream soda is right now one of the best cookies to start out with, because not only is the raid weakness to the water type element right now, which is going to be cream soda, but you're also able to get gumball as well, which is going to actually decrease the resistance to water. And being rare, you're going to be able to pull a little bit more of gumball as well. So cream soda, Best for the raid as well as the story mode because she is a fighter and a slasher, she's actually a really tanky. Okay, that's generally how frontliners are, right? With the sword, she's gonna tank a lot better, and she's gonna have more HPs to kind of tank through those basically traps and things like that. And she is honestly easier to use than someone like Rai. However, Rai is going to be a great wind type range fighter. Okay, so she's also amazing range fighter. She is a little bit weaker in the sense that she has less HP, but her damage is great too. And once the wind type element boss comes out, which they are weakness to, then Rai is definitely going to be your #1 pick. But for as of right now, I would say Cream Soda. Everyone should have enough tickets throughout the gameplay if you guys continue on to actually pull for Cream Soda, and then I would recommend, if you can, to at least get one copy of the artifact. You are able to craft the artifact later on down the line, so just keep that in mind. And then besides that, guys, there are some cookies that I would recommend you guys to go and level up. One, you're gonna need total of 3 cookies at least for your team, and the reason why it is because those power levels are going to actually add up, and then that's going to be your total team power level. Because if you guys look at something like the Tower Rift, you're going to need actually the power level to even go and play it. All right, so you need to level up at least 3 if possible, and one of them is going to be your main damage dealer. Another one is someone like this, who's going to be a tagger, and that's another reason why Gumball is a great one, because Gumball is a tagger. These cookies tend to be able to come out quickly, use their skill, and then switch back to your main DPSs, and then you're able to take advantage of whatever they have. Someone like Twisted Donut has the turret, someone like Gumball has the water res down and the movement speed down and things like that, so that's awesome. So you will want to have 1 tagger as well as 1 main damage dealer as well as 1 support. Rockstar is a great support. Camelile is going to be your best healer as of right now inside of this game, in my opinion, so you can choose out of those. I would say Durian is a great Earth type. Okay, as of right now, Earth type damage dealer. Dark Choco is a great dark damage dealer. Chili Pepper is the best fire type damage dealer as of right now. And then I would say Rai is the best wind type, and Wizard best light. Cream Soda is going to be your best water. But as of right now, because of the fact that Raid is going to be your end game top priority to farm all those equipments, you want to go and level up Cream Soda. All right, and then talking about Raid, you want to try and possibly get out of #1 and 2 as quickly as possible to get to stage 3 or tier 3, because that's where you're going to be able to start farming your super epics a lot easier and unique weapons. Of course, the percentage is super low, but it's going to definitely be something you at least have a chance of. You don't have a chance of it at all in the tier 2. Tier 3 is where you're going to be able to start farming those, because that is going to dramatically start increasing your overall power level as well. Okay, and they do have a lot better stats and things like that, so just keep that in mind. And then one last thing that I want to talk about in the beginner's guide is going to be the fact that you want to take advantage of all the little extra rewards. Index has rewards depending on how many of the equipments and artifacts you're able to get, so you have a lot of extra rewards. You also do have train level, which is going to unlock a ton, and then you're actually able to see which game modes unlock at which train level as well. That's why you want to play the world exploration or the story mode, because story mode gives you the most EXP. And then additional to that, you're going to have your tower pass. That tower pass is also going to have a lot. And then something like the seasoning dungeon, depending on your rank, you're also able to get a ton of crystals as well. And it's a total of 300 if you guys are able to go and clear up to S+. Okay, so to do a recap, 1, follow the adventure guide. That's going to be your best friend and kind of like the starter guide for you guys, as well as in the beginning, you want to upgrade at least up to 3 different cookies. Mainly 1 going to be your main damage dealer, someone like Cream Soda, someone like a tagger, which is going to be someone like Twisted Donut, or someone like Gumball is going to be your best friend, and then someone like a support who's going to be a Camelile or Rockstar. Those are going to be your general 3 like teammates. Of course, you're going to have to go and actually level up way more down the line if you guys are going to be doing the labyrinth, because this is actually going to require you to have multiple teams. All right, so just keep that in mind. That's going to be later down the line though, so that's not going to be a problem for the beginner's guide. And then of course, again, follow the story mode. And then for your gacha, make sure to go and pull for cream soda, mainly with your crystals if you have crystals, and then use your tickets. But for the beginner banner, make sure to not use your crystal, just use the tickets, because you're going to get a ton of tickets throughout, again, the train level, achievements, index, as well as your beginner's guide. Actually, one last thing I want to kind of remind you is be aware of your coin, okay? This coin is gonna run out quickly, so just be mindful of who you're leveling up. You don't want to be leveling up every single one of the cookies, because you will run out of coins, you will run out of EXP right now. That's kind of the biggest scarcity inside of the game, the amount of coin you're able to get. You do get quite a lot throughout the story mode, but story mode is limited, as well as the first reward is limited, and the amount you get actually from the seasoning dungeon is not that much compared to how much heart you're actually using. So just keep that in mind, guys. And you're gonna need a lot. Just look at how much coin you need to level up cream soda from level 54 to 55. It's 100,000, or almost 200,000. All right, but that's pretty much it. Starter guide, and then of course I am going to be going over like tier lists. But in this general game right now, there really isn't a specific tier list like something like Cookie Run Kingdom, because every cookie is viable, but there are some better than the others as of right now. And then of course for particular like game mode, raid, story mode, seasoning dungeons. So I will go over that as well, but let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about the game. So that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching. If you guys haven't watched my live streams already, or if you guys are playing Cookie Run Kingdom and haven't checked out what's happening with the update, then check that video out on the screen right now.